iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
At Stone CDJR, not only do we sell Jeeps, we learned how to drive them. Stone CDJR, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.
Hey, I'm Todd Stone from G Stone Motors. I have a new Ford F450 that I drive. You know, cars are our life. My father and I have always been involved with some kind of motorsports. And it's really a part of our dealership, the racing that we do. I'm very proud to have G Stone Motors on the side of my car. It's a Ford Fusion. We sell Fords. We believe in Fords. I believe in what we sell. I drive what we sell.
G Stone Motors, your family Ford certified and pre-owned dealership. Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.
Welcome in here tonight, race fans, to the Volusia Raceway Park here in Volusia, Florida. It is Barberville County, that is for sure, here tonight for the 802 Modified Series presented by G Stone Motors. My name is Roger Muth up here in the booth tonight. I got Paul LaCourte standing by here trackside with us to bring us the racing action here at Volusia. Paul, round number 2 for these 802 Modified drivers. Last week was a Brissett runaway freight train at the front of the field, but that was back at the Charlotte Dirt Track. Here tonight, a brand new racing surface down here in Florida.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a lot better weeks week. I think everybody got the rust off their feet last week with the first race jitters, and hopefully we'll have a good show tonight.
Looks like we got 25 drivers that did make the tow down here to Volusia, so we'll see which one of these drivers are going to set that Elmo's fast time here tonight. We'll take a look at that here in just a little bit, but tonight, we come in here tonight. It is the Graham Custom Fabrication night here tonight in Volusia. You need something custom made for your race car. Graham has it. He can do it. Anything from just small little projects to the race car or a full-blown race car, that is. Graham Custom Fabricating has you locked and set on go. Make sure to check them out here tonight. We also got to thank G Stone Motors for coming on board this season. A lot of great racing history up there with G Stone Motors. And also Stone, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. You need a new tow vehicle. They have the tow vehicle to get you back and forth to the racetrack and make sure you are there on time. So, with this being round number 2 for all these modifieds here tonight, the winner last week was John Michael Brissett. We talked about that, but the question being, will he be able to repeat? We have never had a repeat winner And that's because, well, the Thursday night series was a short series, and then it came right here to the Tuesday night so we could bring you to the big screen here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. And what a good show it was last week. I mean, I keep talking about last week's show, but I just can't wait for this week. 4 heat races are on the docket. 10 laps in each heat race. The last chance qualifier tonight, we will send at least one car home, it does look like. And then the 40-lap feature event. Take a look, though. It does look like that Elmo's Fast Time Award, the Elmo's Pit Stop Fast Time Award here tonight, will go to the driver out of Swanton, Vermont. That will be the Gagnon Racing number 5. Brandon Grand will pick up that Fast Time Award, so congratulations to Brandon, as he will pick up his first ever Fast Time Award. We're ready to go racing here tonight, though, race fans. Let's take a quick look. This is your starting lineup for our G-Stone Motors first heat race of the evening. Starting on the front row, driving car number 57 here out of New York, this will be Daniel Smith. He'll drive car number 57. To his outside, this will be the Brissett Racing Stables out of Plattsburgh, New York, driving car number 03. This will be Speedy Brissett. Driving the Stone number 17 here tonight, this will be Todd Stone, driving car number 17. He'll start third. The Gagnon Racing, he had the quick time inverted back to fourth. This is car number 5, the Gagnon Racing number 5 with Brandon Grand. Back there, starting in the 5th position here tonight, driving the Turn 3 Racing posse, Jordan Henn Racing, number 40. This is Josiah Millen. Starting back there in P number 6, driving car number 78 here tonight, back into the 6th spot, that is Justin Bishop. And starting back in 7th, driving out of New England, driving car number 23 here tonight. This is going to be Joseph Kemp making his first start. Craig Bristol out of New York, driving car number 1 here tonight. We'll start back there in 8th. And Rob Lowell, the Lowell Motorsports G-Stone Racing 1X2 entry, will start back there 9th on the grid here tonight. We're seeing it does look like we are waiting for Rob to take to the grid. So it'll be 9 cars the call if they all do take to the grid here tonight. We will only take 4 out of all of our heat races this evening. So you want to make sure you're in those top 4 positions here tonight. There you see the field. They are set, except for Rob Lowe. We'll see if he does make his way to the track. Paul, though, these drivers are locked. This first heat race is stacked from top to bottom.
Sure is. I'm pretty excited to get underway and see what week 2 has in store for us.
You talk about week 2, but that car down to the inside, that Stone number 1X machine, last week showed a lot of promise early on in the race. As the track started to slick off, though, Todd started to fall backwards, but his mind is already set on Florida.
Yeah, they're heading to New Smyrna after, I believe they're leaving Sunday or Monday, and Todd's going to go for a World Series championship in the late model division. He has won in the modified division previously. I believe that was in 2014 or 2015.
So a lot of racing experience behind the wheel of that number, what would be called the 17 when you follow along on the timing and scoring here tonight, race fans, but that is the number 1X tonight, driven by Todd Stone. Josiah Miller, one of the only Pennsylvania drivers in the field here tonight. He'll start that blue and orange number 40 back there. He will start into the 5th spot, and then you really got to look at Craig Bristol. He showed some really good speed last week too, but all eyes will be on the front row here. I believe we're going to get one more pace lap here tonight, get a little heat in the motors, get a little work that track in just a little bit more. See if we can stretch it out here tonight. Bottom of 3 and 4 is going to look real promising here in the early stages. We'll see if that stays that way. I believe 1 and 2 will start to make its way a little bit higher as the evening does go on. So we'll see where the groove really does end up. Here on iRacing, you never know which way the groove is going to go. One lap, it's down to the bottom. The next lap, it's right up against the top shelf. And then, heck, you come back around for the 3rd lap, and you have to run right through the slick in the middle to find anything.
Well, the way the track's prepared, I think you're going to have 2 lanes of racing tonight. Looks like for the heat race, it's going to be top and bottom, but I believe Rob said that they were going to refarm the track before the LCQ or the feature. I'm not 100% sure, so hopefully we'll have some good racing here.
A little bit of a jacked up start here, but we will go green and down into turn number 1. Smith will lead the way. We're set to the outside here in heat race number 1. As you see the 57, he'll squirt out down around the bottom side of the speedway, down the back straightaway. He goes into turn number 3. There are 3 wide. Stone in the middle. That Fast Time Award driver, number 5 of Brandon Grant, going to the outside there. He's going to make the pass. That will then drop Stone back to running in the 5th spot. He's on the outside looking in. Lap number 1 did go to Smith, but now Smith has Speedy Brissett working the outside. They are 2 by 2 here at the front of the field.
Daniel Smith looks to the inside of Speedy Brissett into 1. Speedy looks to surge ahead into 1 as they come through the center. Brandon Guerin will hold up their position. Josiah looks to the low side off 2.
Millen trying to work the bottom side. Battle back at the front of the field, though. The Speedy Brissett 0-3 entry right around the top shelf here tonight. Trying to get it done. Had a quick car last week, was able to run at the front of the field all evening long. Had to actually come through the field. Once he got to the front of the field, he just stayed there, and he was very quick. They're still stacked up here 2 by 2. Your top 4 drivers. Smith going to get a little sideways that time, down in 3 and 4. He's going to give up the race lead. Speedy Brissett has it, but as they work back down into turn number 1, the inside lane, look at it. A great run off the bottom side. He's able to hold the serve. Let's see what happens down here. Speedy Brissett out of the Airborne Speedway, raced up there for many years, but there you see it. Smith going to lose some more ground that time. Speedy Brissett now has gone and set sail. Take a look here at our Stone onboard camera, as that's your race leader. As look at the 57 battle back down on the inside. That inside lane's not going away.
No, the inside's definitely got some speed in it. You can see the center of the 3 and 4 is starting to slick off a little bit. Josiah's starting to work to the outside. He's going to work his way around Smith. Pretty good battle here shaping up for the second spot.
4 laps to go, 4 cars under a blanket. Brissett, Smith, Millen, Grant back there. As you see that number 5 machine, he is the final transfer car. There's another battle on the speedway, and that is back there, I believe, right around the number 1 entry. Caution lights coming on with 3 laps to go. Something, I believe, going awry on car number 78. I believe that is actually out there onto the speedway. The JB Custom Graphics number 78B, that is, I'm being correct. That's the 78B for Bishop in car number 78. He has brought the caution flag out here. So we will have to take a quick look back here and see what happened. There you see Stone down on the inside lane. As Stone made the pass, what happened to Bishop? Looks like Bishop was able to hang on to it down around the front straightaway, down the back straightaway, and Stone got a little sideways that time off too. Bishop drives it in hard, and does he just lose it? Not seeing actually what the caution. See, they tricked us. Paul, it was actually the next lap, which was lap number 7 in competition here, down to the inside. Here comes the 23 of Kemp. Kemp's going to feed the right rear to the left front there of that JB Customs Graphics number 78B. That's what will bring the caution flag out there. You see Bishop into the outside wall. He does refire, and it does look like he will be able to tag the back of the field here. So stack them up 2 by 2 once again. It'll be Brissett, Smith, Millen, Grand back out front as we're coming back here into the restart zone as the caution lights are out all around the speedway as we're ready to go. So Speedy Brissett going to jump out with 2 laps to go. It'll be 1 lap to go this time by when they come back around here. It'll be Brissett taking the white flag. Will he be able to come back around and pick up the heat race win? Was able to pick up a heat race win last week as they worked down off corner number 2 for the final time here tonight. Transfer spot battle, though. Grand to the outside, Millen down on the bottom side. Checkered flag is getting pulled out here. It will go to car 03. It'll be a 3-wide battle across the line, though, but it will be Speedy Brissett taking the checkers. Smith, Millen, Grand, Stone, Kemp, Bishop, and Bristol, all to a last chance qualifier coming up a little bit later on here tonight. Heat race number 2 making its way to the starting lineup, and this is how that will look. For the first time this season, driving car number 18, the Vanderpool Racing. This is Stephen Turberville there in car number 18. He'll start P number 1. The 600 micro sprint driver out of the Devil's Bowl Speedway, driving car number 73. This is Vernon Woodard. He'll start into the second spot as the Heath's Auto Repair number 4 of CJ LeVere will roll from P number 3 here tonight. Scott Riome will have car 4 going in position number 4. It's the Wild One, the 1W, the McDuff Racing Bartell Builders 1W of Wayne McDuff out of Hudson Falls, New York. He'll start P number 5. As it does look like, I believe that's Noah Adept, but I believe that's actually, is it Troy behind the wheel here tonight, driving car number 13. The Bean Crew Driving car number 12, Katrina Bean will start into the 7th spot, while Chad White in car number 59 will tag the back of the field here. That's how they're lined up and ready to go racing here in heat race number 2. Speedy Brissett, of course, taking heat race number 1 here tonight at the Volusia Raceway Park. So Speedy Brissett has himself a locked-in position here tonight. We'll see if anybody else can lock themselves in this time by. It'll still be 10 laps the distance, 8 cars on the field, 4 to qualify into the A main feature event. Couple race winners in this field here. Katrina Bean, Paul, you alluded to picking up a big win this past season.
Yeah, she got her first career win at Devil's Bowl. Actually, I believe she's the first woman at Devil's Bowl to win there. And to do it in a modified, that's a pretty good feat. She's got a new car for this year, and look out for her to be a threat in 2022.
So the field has gone green flag racing here. 10 laps up on the board. Steven going to shoot out down on the bottom side. He has the car number 18, but he's going to be the number 4 on screen. As the other number 4 here, the Heath's Auto Repair, 3 wide racing for the race lead. Out of turn number 4 they come. Who's going to lead lap number 1? Steven will lead in car number 18. So now CJ down around the bottom. He goes catfishing while everybody else pretty much goes right up to the top of the fence line. There's Wayne McDuff and that Bartell Builders 1W entry working the bottom side of the speedway. Currently has the final transfer spot in here tonight. So him and Riome are right there battling for that transfer spot, but you cannot count out. Audette is right there in car number 13.
DJ's takes out a pretty sizable lead there into the 4 car. CJ's got some pretty high hopes for 2022. He's going to be making his way around the East Coast this summer and looking for some big money paydays in the 4-cylinder division.
Heard he'll be making the trip here down to Pennsylvania, and we can't wait to see him racing down in Pennsylvania. The other driver that is committed to running a lot of races in Pennsylvania this season, Vern Woodard, who's right now battling on the transfer spot. He said he will be running mainly down here in Pennsylvania. One of the drivers out of the Devil's Bowl Speedway running, I believe, up there was It is the 500cc micro sprint division. He'll come down here to Pennsylvania and have to run in the 600 micro sprint division. Currently, Woodard is sitting back there in third. 5 laps to go. When they hit the line that time by, just 5 more times around the speedway here. And heat race number 2 trying to lock themselves into the Graham Custom Fabricating night here.
Yeah, things seem to be getting spread out. CJ's got himself a pretty comfortable lead. He can just cruise to his heat race. And Wayne and Scott Riome got a pretty good battle going for the transfer spot. Looks like Scott's got the edge off too.
Yeah, Scott has a brand new paint scheme on that number 4 machine here tonight. You see him down around the bottom side as Vernon Woodard sliding that time off turn number 3 with just 3 laps to go. So down in turn number 4, that inside 4 car of Scott Riome has found something down there in turns 3 and 4 as they work down the back straightaway. There's a good look. Now Wade McDuff going to shove the nose of the 1W down there. He will try to get the inside with that Bicknell Racing 1W at the line with the popsicle sticks. It'll be Scott Riome holding that 4th spot. Wade McDuff is back in 5th. Vernon Woodard is running the high side. He is still running in that 3rd spot. That is the battle for the transfer spot with 2 laps to go as they work down the back straightaway.
1 to go. CJ's going to lead. Look into 1. We're still got a pretty good battle going for the transfer spots. We're 3 wide into 1 with Wayne on the bottom.
Slide up the speedway goes Scott Riome. Here comes Wade McDuff. It'll be CJ Lavere, though, looking this time by out of turn number 4. He'll pick up heat race number 2. Transfer spot, though, back here. It is CJ Lavere. Stephen Turberville across the line. Wade McDuff and Scott Riome will take home the final transfer spot. Vernon Woodard, Audette, Bean, and White will all have to go to a last chance qualifier. So CJ running away with heat race number 2 here tonight. So that'll put another heat race onto the docket. And this is how they're going to line up here tonight in our heat race number 3. Starting on the front row, driving the Brissett Racing number 15 out of New York. This is Ed Brissett. Right alongside him, last week's winner, driving car number 14. This is John Michael Brissett, driving car number 14. It's the Leclerc Flatworks, number 7 of Joshua Leclerc back there in P number 3. While the Race Diane Tubing, number 22 of Dylan Raptoy will go 4th. Starting back into the 5th spot here, driving car number 29J. This is Justin Carbine, 29J. He'll start back there in 5th. Starting into the 6th position, Jonathan Hutchins in car number 46 will start there. And P number 6, while the Brissett Racing 02 of Eric Riel will start 7th, and a scratch here tonight, driving car number 25 out of New England. This will be Tyler Ducharme. He will be a scratch here in heat race number 3.
Looks like we got a pretty stacked heat race between drivers and crew members. Little information, Dylan Raptoy, and his engine was down at the DMO engine shop this week getting sealed up for 2022. Dylan's been a pretty promising competitor the last couple of years. He come from Renegades, got into Modifieds 2 or 3 seasons ago. I think he's going to have a pretty good 2022. We'll look for him to be a contender at Airborne Speedway.
One of those drivers that is on the docket this season for a bunch of us here at the Turn 3 Racing Network to catch a race or two of his this season, because he's one of those drivers that race here in 3 separate divisions and 3 separate nights. So you can catch him Sunday, Tuesday, and Wednesday here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. So we'll see him this season, hopefully, as this time by the iRacing.com Silverado Pace Truck will make its way to pit road, and we're putting 10 laps on the board. Here we go. This time by, green flag is up into the air. One of the Brissetts are going to squirt out of turn number 2. I have a feeling with the race lead, as long as they can hold off that Leclerc Flatworks number 7 of Josh Leclerc. Down the back straightaway, it was Ed Brissett into turn number 3. Ed Brissett down to the inside in car number 15. John Michael to the outside, but it will be Ed Brissett leading lap number 1 here of heat race number 3. So Brissett's out front, but look at that Leclerc Flatworks entry down to the bottom side of the speedway. We've seen a lot of these drivers able to hold the bottom side of the speedway and make up a lot of time and a lot of ground. Right now, John Michael on the outside losing a little ground. He's back there into that 4th spot, which is the final transfer spot, as now he goes back down to the bottom and roll down the bottom side of turns 1 and 2.
Leclerc from 4th to 1st in a matter of 2 laps. He's starting to pick up a little bit of ground. For 2nd place, Dylan Raptoy, as him and Raptoy look to lock up this heat race and run away.
Still 7 laps to go, so 7 matches the card number 7 out front here. He is running out front. Raptoy is still back there into the 2nd spot. John Michael Brissett is 3rd. Battle for that transfer spot. Here comes the number 46. This is Jonathan Hutchins. He is underneath car number 15 of Ed Brissett. Try to knock Brissett off that bubble, and it looks like down on 1. He has that spot for the time being, kid. Brissett find anything on the outside? He will not, so that number 46 will now take over the transfer spot. We'll see if he can run away and take that spot all the way home here tonight. 5 laps to go. Heat race number 3 is going by very quick, but don't tell that to Joshua Leclerc, because it's not going to go fast enough, because Raptoy is beaten on the back bars.
Yeah, Raptoy's just waiting for Josh to make a mistake as he looks low off of 4 into 1. It's going to be Josh Leclerc over Raptoy and John Michael Brissett stalking in their foot tracks.
Look at him down off turn number 2. Here comes that 22 down to the inside. The Rays Diane tubing entry slides up a little bit. That's going to allow John Michael Brissett to close the gap with 3 laps to go. It was actually too close to call from the transponders. They went evenly all the way across the screen between Leclerc and Raptoy. Can't tell you who led the lap, but I can tell you they're still side by side, and they're looking to go 3 wide. John Michael Brissett is going to come get the 2 laps to go this time by here in heat race number 3. It will be that time. Leclerc will lead us to get 2 laps to go, and this is really close racing. That number 7 supporting those Dig Racing shocks, and he is digging on the outside. That car's working good, but he'll slip that time out of turn number 2. Here comes Raptoy. Raptoy now with one white flag coming out, trying to take the win.
Player looks to the outside into 1. This is shaping up to be a good battle in the heat race. John Michael's just waiting for one of these guys to slip up, and he's going to sneak through as we go into turn 3. Raptoy's going to hold the lead with Leclerc on the outside. John Michael in tow in 3rd.
Final time out of turn number 4 to be car number 22 here tonight. Dylan Raptoy going to pick up the heat race number 3, as will be Josh Leclerc, John Michael Brissett, and Jonathan Hutchins getting in here tonight. It does look like those drivers will all go in, so we have locked 12 drivers in here tonight. As 12 drivers lock in, let's take a look at our final last chance qualifier starting lineup here tonight, and this is how they will make their way to the grid. Starting on the front row, driving car number 23, this is going to be Joseph Kemp. He'll start P number 1. His outside, driving car number 13, this is going to be the Audette entry. That will be car number 13 starting 2nd. Eric Riel, car number 02 out of the Brissett Racing Stables. He will go P number 3. It'll be the 78J of Justin Bishop. They have got that car beaten out and straightened up. He'll start back there in fourth. As the Bean team, that's going to be car number 12. Katrina Bean will start back there in P number 5. Justin Carby in car number 29J will start back there in 6th. Starting 7th will be car number 1 of Craig Bristol. And back into the 8th spot, the 59 of Chad White. Tyler Ducharme will scratch out of this event, and it does look like Rob Lowell will actually not take to the grid here, so he will continue to play, I believe, the Eye in the Sky tonight. Retired, like yourself, right? Well, at least you finally admitted, and to the millions of viewers that are tuning in here tonight, we hope you are enjoying tonight's show right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Live here tonight for the Graham Custom Fabricating 40 is coming up here in just a couple of moments. Of course, tonight's premier sponsor. We got to thank them, as, you know, if you need a race car built, look no farther than Graham Custom Fabricating. They have everything you need to build that car. They can put it together and put you out front of your field. As we get ready for the final race of the evening before we go to the big dance here tonight, Speedy Brissett, CJ LeVere, and Dylan Rabtoy have all locked themselves in. We'll see which one of these drivers, well, we already know. All of them. All of them. Every single one. All 8 drivers here tonight that are out there in the last chance qualifier. They will make the show here, so they're just, like Paul said, battling for a starting spot here. With one spot, that's another row pretty much up on the starting lineup for the feature event. Of course, 40 laps to get it done in that one. Only 12 laps to go here, and it's all going to start this time off turn number 4. Here they come. Everybody hits the gas. We're headed to turn number 1. 12 laps on the board here for the last chance qualifier, and it's going to be Kemp down on the bottom side of the speedway in car number 23. Audette to the outside, and that unsponsored black number 13. Audette going to lose out there as he's going to go put 4 in the fluff as they come out of turn number 4. It'll be Kemp leading the way. Here comes Eric Riel.
'78 of Justin Bishop going to work his way back into third as Eric Riel takes the lead going into turn 3.
Little sideways there for Bishop. One car going around. I believe that was the number 12. It's going to collect a couple of them. As waiting for the caution lights to come out down here, as now it looks like the caution lights are going to come out as 3 drivers turned around. You will see car number 12 there. Bean is turned around. White and Bristol all also turned around down there in turns 3 and 4. Let's take a look back. Take a look at the replay here. Let's see, as there you see the number 12.
She had a little bit of help getting into turn 3, and then she just, nothing she could do, ended up losing it. Yellow came out.
Along for the ride there, it pretty much looked like. Let's see if we can ride on board. Riding on board here with Bristol. He had a front row seat to see the contact down in 3 and 4. There you see the contact, and around the 12 goes. He hit the hooks, but with that Billy the Kid power plant underneath the car number 1's bonnet, boy, did he have a heck of a steam, as he could just not slow down the power of that Billy the Kid motor, and he wound up going into that wreck. So that'll be the first caution flag we've seen here in the last chance qualifier. Of course, those cars that were just involved, they were able to come down to pit road. They will get a clean bill of health, and then they will get back out onto the raceway. It's Riel, it's Kemp, it's Bishop, Audette, Carby, Bean, White, Bristol. Your top 8 drivers here. Only 8 cars did take to the call here for our last chance qualifier tonight, as all 8 are still out onto the speedway.
Pretty cool to see Eric Riel out leading the field. He's got a lot of time invested in iRacing. He's had a lot of struggles, and I'm glad to see him starting to improve on himself and getting to be in front of the field for a change.
I believe it was about a year and a half ago. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, Paul, but I believe it was a year and a half ago we witnessed Eric Riel for the first time here on the Turn 3 Racing Network, and to see the improvement that he has made over the last year and a half to now come out here with the 802 guys and compete at a high level, running towards the front of the field. Well, he did it last week, and we see him doing it once again here in the Last Chance Qualifier, but the Last Chance Qualifier here tonight is pretty much a mini feature.
Pretty much. I mean, it shows you how much he's improved in just a short period of time. And It's a pretty neat deal. Same with Katrina Bean, misfired. She's only been on the system for 3 weeks, and she's a pretty good little hand at the wheel.
So what you're saying is she could beat you as we go back green.
On the day, I guess she could.
Well, right
She'd
now
have to catch me at the right time.
Right now she's in the field, and you're up here watching, speculating what she could do. As here comes the outside. Right around the outside goes Joseph Kemp. As Joseph going to go to the front of the field at the line with just 5 laps to go. Now Rio finds something down on the bottom side of the speedway. He'll start to come back at him now. Excuse me, he'll lead down the back straightaway as well. I was trying to breathe as these racers are throwing it back and forth for the race lead.
Rio and Kemp are going to be side by side going into one with the 78 in tow. Audette looks to the outside of the 29 as we work our way off the 2.
Yeah, Audette now trying to make his way back up here. He did start on the front row of this last chance qualifier. This time by 3 laps going to go up on the board. As 3 laps to go here in the last chance qualifier. Here comes that 29J, Justin Garby. He was involved in that first caution flag of the evening. He's running currently into the 5th spot. Bean is back there still running in 6th. Bristol is 7th. White is still running into the 8th spot. Popsicle Sticks being wound up. 2 to go for the 0-2 of Eric Riel.
78 takes a look to the inside as Rio gets a little hairy. Here comes the 23 car. Looks to the outside as Audette looks to the inside. Coming into 3, it's going to be Audette, the leader. Rio makes a mistake. Off of 4, it's going to be the 23 of the white flag with Rio on the inside.
Contact all around. Nerf bars banging. Wheels a bumping here tonight. Look at the 29J. Here comes Garby. He's now involved as Eric Riel squirts down the back straightaway as the race leader. It'll be Riel. It'll be Kemp, Garby, Audette, Bishop. How will they come across the line, though? Final trip across the line here. It'll be Riel, Kemp, Garby, Audette, Bishop, Bean, Bristol, White is how they come across for those 8 drivers here. So that is how our races will go here tonight at the Volusia Speedway Park. Boy, the heat races were interesting. The last chance qualifier was interesting. The only thing to do is line them up for 40 laps and see what we can do for 40 laps of racing.
For sure. I'm pretty excited for Eric Riel. It's glad to see him finally get a checkered flag. He's definitely put the work in, and I'm happy for him. Congratulations, bud.
So Riel picks up that one, and race fans, we're going to take a quick step away before we come right back here to Volusia tonight for the Graham Custom Fabricating Night here at the Volusia Raceway.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rackets regular, the bombs bursting in
At Stone CDJR, not only do we sell Jeeps, we learned how to drive them. Stone CDJR, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.
Hey, I'm Todd Stone from G Stone Motors. I have a new Ford F450 that I drive. You know, cars are our life. My father and I have always been involved with some kind of motorsports. And it's really a part of our dealership, the racing that we do. I'm very proud to have G Stone Motors on the side of my car. It's a Ford Fusion. We sell Fords. We believe in Fords. I believe in what we sell. I drive what we sell.
G Stone Motors, your family Ford certified and pre-owned dealership. Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.
Oh, welcome back here, race fans. Tonight, the Graham Custom Fabricating 40 about to kick off here from Volusia. Tonight, the 802 Modified Series presented by G Stone Motors have invaded Florida as we are ready because the heat races are in the books. The last chance qualifier is done and 24 drivers have made tonight's main event. Let's head down trackside and take a look at the starting lineup here tonight for this feature event. Starting on the front row, driving car 03 here tonight. This is the Brissett Racing 03 of Speedy Brissett. This outside, driving car number 4, CJ Lovere in the Heath Auto number 4 will start second. Starting third here tonight, the Raised Diane Tubing number 22 of Dylan Rabtoy. Car number 57 hailing out of New York. This is Daniel Smith, and car number 57, he'll start there in fourth, while Stephen Turberville will start the 18th car, starting in the 5th spot. Starting back in 6th, it'll be the Leclerc Flatworks number 7 of Josh Leclerc. Back into the 7th spot, it's the Jordan Henn Racing Turn 3 Racing Posse number 40 of Josiah Millen. Starting in 8th, the driver out of Hudson Falls, New York, driving the 1W McDuff Racing Bartell Builders 1W. That's Wade McDuff. John Michael Brissett, driving car 14, will start tonight. Brandon Graham will start back there into the 10th spot with car number 5. Scott Rione's got 11th locked up and ready to roll here tonight. Starting back into the 12th spot, driving car number 46, this is Jonathan Hudson's back there in P number 12. Starting 13th on the grid, it's car number 1X. This is Todd Stone here tonight, starting back into the 13th spot. Vernon Woodard is 14th, and Brissett in car 15 will go 15th. While Eric Rio, who picked up that last chance qualifier, he will go 16th on the grid, as Joseph Kemp, driving car number 23, will go 17th. Justin Carby, car number 29J, will go 18th here tonight, as Audette in car number 13 will go 19th. It'll be Justin Bishop in car number 79 going 20th, 21st to Katrina Bean in car number 12. Craig Bristol in car number 1 will start 22nd. Starting 23rd, then will be Chad White, and it does look like Tyler Ducharme will scratch from the lineup here tonight. So that's your 23-car field here. 24 cars showing on the scoring, but it will be 23 cars to go.
A pretty good, vast variety of cars tonight. We got a lot of crew members, a lot of drivers, a lot of Vermonters, a lot of New Yorkers, a couple guys from Pennsylvania. Who's your pick to win tonight, Roger?
Well, my pick is going to be somewhere that starts between 1 and 23 as the green flag is in the air. Here we go. Speedy and CJ to turn number 1. 40 laps here tonight for the Graham Custom Fabricating. 40 is underway here at Volusia. Down the back straightaway, the 03 of Speedy has sped out to the front. Got a little tight down there in 3 and 4. He'll lead lap number 1 as the battle's back here. Just outside the top 5, the 57 of Smith has that 4th spot, but he is under attack. Look behind him. Tuberville's right there. Millen is right there. McDuff, Brissett, they're all kind of just stacked up, jammed and jelly tight like they're on Route 81 as the caution lights here are coming out on turn number 3 and 4 as Troy Audette in car number 13 has gone around. There you see car number 13 as he rolls away. Looks like the car is a little twisted as he works down the front straightaway. We'll have to take a look back on our replay to see what happened to the Audette entry, and let's take a look. They say this is what happened. Take a look. Car number 13, just to the outside there, the 78B, the JB Custom Graphics. There's the 13, going to go up. He's going to ride the wall and goes for a little bit of a wild ride down there in 3. was able to get the car pointed back into the right direction. Did land on all 4 tires. Let's take a look here. Ride on board. Riding on board with the Stone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram onboard camera there. You see he got bounced around, actually. I believe that was off the 23 of Kemp. And then Bishop was there and kind of just put that up into the outside retaining wall, that catch fence there, holding that car in the ballpark.
Stacking them up. Looks like we're going to go green here. And next time by as we look to 1 to green.
Yeah, I believe the truck lights are still on, so we will go back around here another time. We got to thank the fine folks over at Stone Chrysler Dodge and Jeep Ram over there in Middlebury, Vermont. Of course, they are keeping all the production crews, trucks, and vehicles serviced to get us here to the racetracks week in and week out. So we thank them for what they continue to do for not just us here, but everybody up in the Vermont area. So if you are looking for a brand new car, make sure to check them out because they have something that you need. Whether you really want it or not, they can get it. I mean, fully stocked, or maybe even get some crank windows, Paul. Those crank windows always worked.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's kind of hard to find a car without power windows anymore, as it seems to be a standard item, but Stone's is the place to go. They'll take anything you have on trade, and they'll give you the best deal possible to make you happy out the door.
And out the door they go. Speedy Brissett will squirt down into turn number 1 right around the bottom side of the speedway. Still has Dylan Rabtoy sniffing the back bumper of his machine as they work into 3. That time, though, Rabtoy's got to get a little tight, a little contact back there. I believe that's Josh Leclerc and Josiah Millen. They make a little contact to come back to complete this lap. One car slapping it off the wall. That right rear tire, that Leclerc Flatworks number 7, was just up into the wall. That was Joshua Leclerc, the driver out of Plattsburgh, New York, as now they're going to go 3 wide. They're going to stick that Pennsylvania guy down there, Josiah Millen, into the middle side of the track.
Still 3 wide off 4. Leclerc looks to the outside. Millen takes the bottom, and Guerin has to back up. Oh, Millen gets around. Caution, caution.
Big stack up down here. I believe the 1X of Todd Stone involved as a couple drivers still down the back straightaway. In a little displeasure with each other there. You see the 40 of Millen. He'll go around, and it does look like all the vehicles involved will be able to point their cars back into the right direction and keep on going. But Millen having the most damage. Maybe actually Todd Stone might have some damage right on board here. This is the Stone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram onboard camera, which is Josiah Millen. There's the 5 down to the inside, and he got the little tap. Around goes Millen. See Eric Riel up there. He got into it. I believe that was with Ed Brissett and another car going around down the back straightaway. Take another look at it here from our stands. There you see the contact with Millen. Millen goes around, and the bottom just kind of get clogged up. Everybody tried to go to the top side there. Todd tried to really get around the action to the outside, just wasn't quite able to get there and then get around it.
Now, sometimes you just run out of space, and there's nothing else you can do but lock up the brakes, close your eyes, and pray for the best.
Right on board here, take a good look, and yeah, that left side, that left front, and the Nerf bars on the 1X entry getting really beat up. We'll see if he has to come to pit road to get one of those, well, ever so coveted fast repairs. They only have one of them, and what we say is a fast repair. It's pretty much pull into pit road, hit a button, and get a fresh car, and you can come back out onto the raceway. And I believe a couple of those drivers have gone to pit road. I believe Justin Carby in car number 29 has come to pit road at least once here tonight.
Looks like we got them stacked up here off of 2. The pace lights are out on the truck. Coming in 3, it's going to be Brissett and Raptoy taking the field of green.
It'll be CJ LeVere and Steven Turbeville back there in row number 2. Pace truck down and off. Speedy Brissett gonna hit the gas, and he will scoot on out here. He is the race leader. He'll go top shelf down in 1. That'll put CJ LeVere down around the bottom. If he wants to make up any ground, he has the chance because there is nobody out in front of him. Rabtoy to the high side, and you barely ever see Rabtoy go to the high side. Looks like Steve and that 4 machine going to open up the door. Here comes Leclerc. Look at him. 3 wide back there, though. The 57 of Smith was just in between McDuff, and I believe that was the 4 machine, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that was Scott Rayome. They kind of just sandwiched the 57.
3 wide off 4. Riom still on the outside with John Michael Brissett picking his way through the field.
Everybody's starting to migrate to the bottom if they're back here, but Speedy going to get past there. CJ LeVere now going to go to the point here. Pass for the race lead, but will it stick at the line? The Heath Auto Repair number 4 of CJ LeVere down around the bottom side. He takes the race lead here with 8 laps completed here tonight in round number 2.
Rab Toys charging to the inside of Speedy for the 2nd spot.
Don't look now. Oh, contact back there for the 4th spot. That was the 4 of Tuberville back there making contact with Leclerc. They made the contact. They kept it going. 9 laps in the books here. Now Rabtoy is battling underneath the 0-3 of Speedy Brissett. He will try to take over P number 2. Here comes Wade McDuff. He's picked up 4 spots tonight. One of the biggest movers and shakers at the big dance. And he has his dancing shoes on tonight. He'll pick up the 4th spot for a moment. Battle back on the outside. Now the inside going to prevail out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway they go. Here comes John Michael Brissett in car number 14. He's starting now to come to the front once again.
John Mike's, he's quietly made his presence known in the 802 series. Nobody really hears much from John Michael, but he is strong.
Yeah, John Michael Brissett, one of those very silent drivers, social media, and here on iRacing doesn't say a lot, just comes out and races with the guys. And when he's here, you know he's here just because you seen car number 14 flash by you. You know he's going to the front. Joshua Leclerc back there running in the 7th spot currently. That's 1 spot back from where he started here tonight. He started in position number 6. He's back to running in the 7th spot. Behind him, though, Scott Riom, Daniel Smith, and Jonathan Hutchins round out your top 10 drivers. Still out front, though, it is going to be CJ LeVere. Wade McDuff, though's got the Hornet's Nest on the back Nerf bars of his Bartell Builders 1W entry, because Bartell's, well, they put their name on the side of that, and they build great quality products. And right now, Wayne has built himself a good run up through the field, but can he withstand the rest of this field that's coming at him like a Hornet's Nest back there? 1 driver going around. I believe that's going to bring the caution lights on. It does. Car down here in turns 1 and 2 turn around. That's going to be the 78J. The JB Custom Graphics number 78B. Actually, that is 78B on the side of that car here of Bishop. So Bishop will bring the caution lights on once again. So we're slow the field here tonight at Volusia. You see him going around the outside. He'll be allowed to come back around here and tag the back of the field. But let's take a look what happened to him. He was battling with the 0-2. I believe that was of Eric Riel. That is Eric Riel down on the bottom. Oh, Riel drove it in, got tight down on the bottom.
Todd Stone making his way down to pit road to get some repairs. Looks like they're going to try and tighten up that one, get it back out on the track.
Looks like Bishop and Riel. Actually, Riel, I do believe, did come to pit road, so we're going to wait to see. He is down on pit road right now. Todd Stone is back out onto the raceway. Caution laps here tonight at Volusia do not count, so these drivers are able to come down and service their vehicles if they need to, and it will not put them a lap down. That's the great thing about dirt racing here. All around the country, of course. You watch short track racing, you watch dirt track racing, and, well, you know the caution laps don't count. So if you need to make an adjustment, get a flat tire, you can go down pit side real quick, get that changed, talk to your crew, get back out there. Some tracks all up and down the East Coast and around the country do, though, put a time limit on. We don't have that here on iRacing, though. We don't have a time limit to service your vehicle before we go back racing.
Nah, that's for sure. Any time of the day we can get your vehicle serviced. Well, actually, not us. G-Stone. G-Stone's place, go get your vehicle serviced.
So it'll be CJ LeVere, Dylan Rabtoy, Wade McDuff, and Speedy Brissett, your top 4 drivers here when they come back into the restart zone here tonight. Everybody getting geared up, ready to go. iRacing.com, Silverado paint truck off, and CJ LeVere leads us to green.
Speedy makes charge into 1 as he looks low to the inside of Raptoy. Raptoy's getting a run on the outside. Him and Speedy look to have a drag race in the 3.
They had Wade McDuff sticking the nose of the 1W entry in there. Now here comes John Michael Brissett. He's been following Wade McDuff all evening long, coming through the field. 1 car going to the outside lane there. Drove it in very far. That was the Vanderpool entry. That was of Steven and car number 4. He drove it in way way deep into turn number 1. Got the car to stick, and he's able to hold his spot back there. That is P number 6. The battle still for second, though. Speedy Brissett down to the inside. He has the momentum built up on the inside lane. Will he be able to, well, look at him go down. You can tell that car just kind of bit and lit those rear tires, and it really dug in. He was able to pull even. One car out of shape back there. That's the 57 of Smith. Smith will hold on to it. It was him, and I believe that was the Riome entry, but now that's really going to jam him up. There's Vernon Woodard. There's the 40 of Millen. There's the 46 of Hutchins, and Ed Brissett is also right there in the battle. These drivers are trying to work their way back through the field. Some of them had issues in the early stages. Still C.J. LeVere. Wade McDuff now, though, to the inside of the raised iron tubing entry. Here comes the wild one. Wade McDuff is catfishing here tonight.
20 down, 20 to go. LeVere, Speedy, McDuff, Rabtoy, Leclerc, your top 5.
As they come back across the stripe, Wade McDuff didn't quite get the run off of turn number 4, though that Rabtoy did. Rabtoy was able to go to the outside and keep the momentum built up, and they're now battling once again. As McDuff that time better run off of turn number 2. It seems like Rabtoy can get off the top side of 3 and 4 better, while McDuff gets around the bottom side of 1 and 2 at the line. It's still going to be Wade McDuff holding that third spot. C.J. LeVere, Speedy Brissett battle back here, though. Scott Riome still battling with Daniel Smith in car number 57. Vernon Woodard is there. Millen has started to fall off the pace there of those top 10 drivers, as now Vernon Woodard trying to slide out. He's going to have to get a little sideways there, almost into the back of the 57 of Smith.
Oh, Smith and Riome make a little contact going into 2. Luckily, Riome gathers it back up, and everybody gets situated.
Everybody situated except for this number 22. Rabtoy, the track has started to slick off, and Rabtoy has started to fall through the field. Wade McDuff got around him. Now you see the number 14, John Michael Brissett, has gone to the outside, and he has found something nobody else has here in this feature event, because he's right up around that cushion that's being built up here tonight. He's got those dig shocks digging into the dirt here tonight in Florida. Battle for the race lead, though, once again. Here comes Speedy Brissett. He'll open up the door because down in 1. C.J. LeVere going to bobble a little bit. C.J. LeVere going to bobble, and then that's going to allow Speedy Brissett to get there, but he had to lift. He had to lift off the accelerator, and it's all about momentum with these 358 modifieds. Don't tell that to Wade McDuff, because he's down around the bottom. He's trying to carry as much as he can. That's as many cheeseburgers from Wendy's as he can, but John Michael Brissett says, I'll snatch one as I go around the outside.
And McDuff looks back to the bottom going into 3. Speedy and Chris have seemed to step their way out from the field. As Chris says, it's my racetrack. You're going to have to find your way around me if you want to win this thing.
That's the battle up front, and there's the battle you see once again. Here comes Rabtoy now. 3 wide racing down the back straightaway. The raised iron tubing number 22 dives down low in turn number 3. Wade McDuff now goes to the outside. Normally you don't see Wade test the waters to the outside. He normally likes to stay down around the bottom side of the speedway, as they're almost 3 wide once again, racing down into 1. It will be John Michael Brissett coming out with that third spot. Then it'll be Dylan Rabtoy. Wade McDuff back to now running in the 5th spot. Josh Leclerc back there running in 6th as he's to the inside there of the 18. Steven working the outside, trying to see. This track is just wearing in perfectly here tonight in our feature event.
It sure is. Yeah, multiple lanes of racing, top, bottom, slider line. If you can get the tires to hook up, you can run just about anywhere tonight. It's some pretty good racing.
11 laps to go. C.J. LeVere, the race leader, he has started to open up a good-sized gap right on board with our G-Stone Motors onboard camera with C.J. LeVere just inside the panels here of the number 4. You can't even see Speedy back there. You just catch just a glimpse of him there. He is back there. Double high five at the flag stand. It'll be 10 more times around the speedway here tonight in the Graham Custom Fabricating 40 here from Volusia.
Battle seems to be right around the 7th position as Leclerc on the outside in the 7. Looks to the inside of Stephen Tuberville off of 4. Cross them over.
Tuberville now to the outside. Leclerc, you see the Nerf bars on car number 7 a little bent up. They're going to have to go to work this week to straighten those out, because we have one more race before an off week here in February. So Leclerc trying to get as far up as he can to make it well worth the time that he's going to have to spend in the garage. It'll be 8 to go. You got to go way back here off of turn number 4. Look at them all back here. Hutchins, Brissett, Bishop, all battling as they were 4 cars under the blanket last time by. Look at that 5 machine. Get a great run to the outside down the back straightaway.
3 wide off of 4. It's going to be Brandon Guerin looking to take it. Oh, him and Eddie Brissett get contact.
They were 4 wide racing. Each and every one of them made contact. Ed Brissett trying to go through the middle, just got the door slammed him in out of turn number 2. He'll have to fall back into spot. Millen just ahead of them, trying to go to the outside here of Daniel Smith. That's the battle inside the top 10. There's Vernon Woodard on the outside now looking into the top 10. Battles all over here at Fallujah. Turn your head and you can find a car that is running side by side, whether it's inside the top 5 or whether it's back here running at the 17th position. Here comes Todd Stone. He'll get tight on the exit of 4. He'll have to lift as there's now 5 to go. CJ Lavera, he's already coming around to look at 4 laps to go.
4 to go. You think lap traffic's going to have any matter into this race? Speedy is just waiting for something to take place so he can have a little challenge for that lead.
Chad White is out in front of the race leader, and then I believe that is the Joseph Kemp machine. So there are 2 drivers that are out in front of the race leader, but with 3 laps to go, I think White might see the leader really close to the back Nerf bars, but we will see as down into turns 1 and 2, CJ Lavere just trying to be very smooth here tonight in round number 2 to pick up a win. When he comes by next time, it'll be 2 laps to go. Caution lights onto the speedway. Caution lights on. 1 car going around. That was the 4 of Eric Riel. Or actually, sorry, that is the 4 of Scott Rayome. He has gone around here tonight. So that will bring out the caution as they were coming to get the popsicle sticks. That is not what CJ Lavere wanted to see because he pretty much had this one in the bag. The driver out of Lyons, New York, though, will be the driver to bring out the caution flag here. Let's take the look back. What happened to Scott? He was rolling the bottom side there. You see the 40 of Millen. They were battling inside the top 10. Let's see, down into 1. Oh, he's going to get the dreaded push from the inside wall. He went down there. He was looking to try and grab everything he could. Went to the bottom side. Unfortunately, that left front getting caught into the wall, and actually Millen getting a little piece of that. Let's ride on board. We have that right front camera brought to us by Stone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Watch this, right off the front left of Scott Riome's truck or car. Just missed that iRacing.com truck down there. Millen in the wrong place at the wrong time. Race leader still, CJ Lavere here. We will go back racing. It'll be 2 laps to go when we go racing.
Green, white, checkers. Who's your pick to win it, Roger?
I think that 03 of Speedy Brissett's going to come up here. He's going to make it 2 in a row for the Brissett Racing. And I'm just saying that because we saw CJ Lavere make a couple of mistakes. We are going to go single file here on this restart. But watch for that 03 to really charge turn number 1. And I think he's going to get a great run off 2. And the pass is actually going to be made down in 3 and 4.
Tonight CJ's night. He's been working his butt off the last couple months. He's put his time in. He deserves this one.
Well, they all deserve to go to victory lane. Unfortunately, we can only hand out 1 big check at the end of the 40-lap race here tonight. This feature event is coming to a close. That'll be 2 to go. iRacing.com Silverado is off the track. Green flag, and actually CJ Lavere is going to get a blistering start as now he leads into 1.
CJ looks to lock this down off 2. Is Speedy's still in tow. John Mike looks to the outside, but he loses some ground.
So first and second still within striking range as, Brissett that time going to get a little tight off the corner. It'll be CJ Lavere coming back across the line. He'll see the white flag battle back there for third, though, as Lavere works off turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, he's got a great size lead here. CJ Lavere trying to pick up his first ever victory here on Tuesday night. And out of turn number 4, the Heath Auto Repair number 4 of CJ Lavere will lock this one up. He'll go to victory lane here tonight. It'll be Lavere, Speedy Brissett, John Michael Brissett, Dylan Rabtoy, Wade McDuff, your top 5. Then it'll be Leclerc across the line running in 6th. Tuberville back there in 7th, Millen in 8th, Smith in 9th, and Vernon Woodard will round out the top 10. That's your unofficial top 10 finishers here tonight in the Graham Custom Fabricating 40 right here at the Volusia Speedway Park. There's the victory lane. You're going to see that number 4 come in here. He'll turn the car sideways, and he will celebrate when he gets out of that 358 modified here tonight. There you see Rabtoy having a little bit of fun. He tried to get into the M&K used auto parts victory lane here at Volusia. Wasn't quite able to clear the jump, I guess. But there you see your top 3 finishers down around the bottom side of the speedway here. We will talk to your top 3 finishers after these breaks.
At Stone CDJR, not only do we sell Jeeps, we learned how to drive them. Stone CDJR, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.
Hey, I'm Todd Stone from G Stone Motors. I have a new Ford F450 that I drive. You know, cars are our life. My father and I have always been involved with some kind of motorsports. And it's really a part of our dealership, the racing that we do. I'm very proud to have G Stone Motors on the side of my car. It's a Ford Fusion. We sell Fords. We believe in Fords. I believe in what we sell. I drive what we sell.
G Stone Motors, your family Ford certified and pre-owned dealership. Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic, real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Well, welcome back here, race fans, to Volusia tonight for the Graham Custom Fabricating 40. As we have officially completed those 40 laps, we have a couple of your top competitors standing by here tonight. Let's start things off with the driver of the Leclerc Flatworks number 7, Josh Leclerc. Josh, a great night for you here tonight. You are going to beat and bang your way to a 6th place finish. You are the only driver that started and finished in that same spot. Tell us about your night here at Volusia.
Roger, we just tried to stay consistent and run with everybody tonight. There's a lot of good competition in here. Just reading the track and staying, like I said, consistent.
You talk about consistent. We've seen a lot of the drivers go right down around the bottom side here tonight. Where did the 7 machine find the most moisture, find the most speed to propel yourself back into 6th? Because at one point, you were on the outside of the top 10 looking in.
Yeah, a lot of restarts. I was sitting 6th and fell back on the top. There wasn't really much out there. There wasn't much rubbered up. So the bottom groove was really the place to be.
So the bottom's the spot for you tonight to get it done here at Volusia. Great run for you. Who made this all possible to bring car number 7 down here to Florida virtually on the iRacing.com platform?
First of all, I'd like to thank you for broadcasting everything. I'd like to thank Rob Lowell for putting everything on, along with G Stone Motors for putting everything together as well. Myself, Leclerc Flatworks, Paul LaCourte for the graphics, my personal sponsors on the car, Adirondack Renovations and Total Lawn Care, Clark & Son Clark & Son Automotive. That'll be about it.
There you hear it from the driver out of Plattsburgh, New York. That Leclerc Flatworks number 7 here tonight. Joshua Leclerc having himself a good run in Florida for round number 2. That helped out the point standings for him. And, well, the driver that battled him to the end is, well, it's the wild one, Wayne. And it was a wild one for you. Picking up 3 spots here tonight to finish in the 5th position. How did the car feel? Because it looked pretty fast.
Yeah, Roger, it definitely felt good. Really, after the contact when Josiah got spun in front of us there, we fell back a little bit for a little while, and trying to come back through on the bottom, I had nowhere to go. Josiah got spun around, and I got pushed from behind, went up and over the front end of his car. It kind of sent the front end out of my car out of whack a little bit. If that hadn't happened, I think we may have been able to give CJ a run. I don't know. He looked pretty good up there, and I want to definitely say congrats to him for the win. Well-deserved.
Did we see the 1W here tonight at Volusia come off the bottom side of the speedway and venture to the top side?
Yeah, I'm not up very often, am I? This is one of the places where I can really run anywhere at times, but the car didn't feel very happy up there. I tried it for a little while and tried different approaches. Just had to get back to my safe place at the bottom where I always like to run. Car car was definitely on rails for a little bit there. I just wish that we didn't get in that little skirmish in front of us there.
Well, it'll be a good run for you tonight, picking up 3 spots. Wayne, who helps out the 1W, keep this bright green machine on the speedway.
Well, first and foremost, I want to thank my wife, big supporter of the racing program, and definitely got to give a shout out to her. I want to thank my brother-in-law, Brando, for tuning in. He always likes to watch when you're broadcasting and when I'm racing and stuff, so shout out to Brando. Then, of course, got to run down the list. You know, we got Brett and Tracy and the Bartel Builders, a great family. Definitely supplied me with a great ride. Giovanni's Pizzeria, Queensbury, and Wendy's of Johnstown, Watertown, Fox Shocks, Billy the Kid Performance Engines, Snap-on Tools by Ron Shawls, Napa Auto Parts of Queensbury, Glove City Transportation, and, just everybody that stands behind me and always keeps me moving along, and Bicknell Racing for giving me a hell of a machine to drive. Roger, you guys at Turn 3, you and Paul tonight, and then other nights it's just you at times. Shout out to you guys. Always love hearing from you and watching the broadcast afterward. And no thanks to Brian Hacker.
There you hear it from Wayne McDuff, the driver out of Hudson Falls, New York. Will finish P number 5 here tonight. Going up through the standings, though, it looks like it'll be Dylan Rabtoy. We don't have Dylan Rabtoy here tonight to talk to, but the Raised Iron Tubing entry out of Vermont will finish P number 4. Just ahead of him, he had the outside rolling at the end of this one. John Michael Brissett, who was last week's winner, will finish in the top 3 once again. He'll finish 3rd, picking up 6 spots here tonight. Speedy Brissett with a very fast 0-3, just could not get around that Heath Auto Repair number 4. Speedy Brissett will finish P number 2, and I believe, Paul LaCourte, you're standing by with the race winner down there tonight. It's the 4 of CJ LeVere.
Yeah, we've been standing down here for the last couple minutes, patiently waiting for CJ to make his way through the tech building. If anybody knows CJ, the tech building loves CJ LeVere. So, CJ, you finally got approved of your win. How's it feel?
Hey, it feels great. We've been trying to get one of these wins for a year now, and we've been struggling, and to finally actually have it done, I mean, I'm still shaking. I can't even believe we got it done. We're just happy.
I was rooting for you, man. Me and Roger took our picks at the end of that, who was going to take it, and Roger had his mindset on Speedy, and you made a few mistakes early, and I believed in you. You stuck through it. You persevered. Good run, man.
Yeah, we tried to go to the outside, and I just didn't feel it was there early on, and I got back down to the bottom, and I said, you know what, I'm not coming off the bottom the rest of the race, and Speedy slid up and went to the outside, and I couldn't believe he did it, and he left it open, and I took it, and I ran.
For sure you did. I know the last couple months have been pretty tough for you. You've been home. You recently lost your mom. Tell us a little bit, what's giving you some drive to get back into the race cars as I see you're going to be traveling the East Coast this summer?
It was my mom. I retired from racing for a couple years, and my mom, she pushed for me to build a new car, and I built a new car, and unfortunately she won't get to see me run it, but this year's for her.
Awesome, dude. We look forward to you to take home some wins and represent New York with some pride in that number 4 car. Who do you got to thank?
I got to thank Heath Auto, the 802 League, G-Stone Motors for helping out here, Turn 3, M&M Country Store, Valley View Firewood, all the places that put on these shows so we can run each week out. I appreciate everybody's help to be able to keep doing this.
Good deal, man. Well, take time, absorb the win, get ready for next week, and hopefully we'll see you back here next Tuesday night.
Thank you.
Well, there you heard it from your top drivers here tonight at the Volusia Raceway Park. Here was the second round for the 802 Modified Series presented by G-Stone Motors. Tonight here, though, it was the Graham Custom Fabricating 40 here at Volusia. You need a race car built. You need something welded up, something fabricated on your race car. Look no further. Graham has you covered for all your race needs. He can make that car any twisted way that you would like it. But What a race it was here tonight, Paul. These drivers put on a show for 40 laps of A main competition action, and the first time we saw this track down here at Volusia.
For sure. Usually Volusia gets pretty top dominant. Tonight, the track crew really did a nice job. We had 2 solid lines of racing, 2 and 3 wide at times. Winner we've never seen on the Turn 3 network, and awesome racing tonight.
Well, next week, though, we will head back. February the 8th, we will head back up north to Concord, Charlotte. Well, right outside Charlotte, I guess we should really say, because we will head to the Charlotte Dirt Track. It'll be the second time we head back north to Charlotte, because last time we were there, John Michael Brissett was able to take his number 14 to victory lane. Will he be able to repeat when we go back to a track that he has been able to win at before? We're all going to have to find out together. For everybody at Graham Custom Fabricating, all of us at G Stone Motors, and everybody at Stone, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, we thank you tonight for tuning in to tonight's broadcast here at the Volusia Speedway Park. So, for Paul LaCourte, I'm Roger Muth with the Turn 3 Racing Network. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast here from Volusia. And until we see you next time, race fans, everybody stay safe, and we'll see you in Turn 3.
Hey, I'm Todd Stone from G Stone Motors. I have a new Ford F450 that I drive. Cars are our life. My father and I have always been involved with some kind of motorsports. And it's really a part of our dealership, the racing that we do. I'm very proud to have G-Stone Motors on the side of my car. It's a Ford Fusion. We sell Fords. We believe in Fords. I believe in what we sell. I drive what we sell.
G-Stone Motors, your family Ford certified and pre-owned dealership. Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont. At Stone CDJR, not only do we sell Jeeps, we learned how to drive them. Stone CDJR, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.